The summer sun blazed over Willow Creek, our quiet suburban neighborhood, but the heat was nothing compared to the fire in my chest as I parked my car. My handicap permit hung proudly from the rearview mirror, a hard-earned symbol of my battle with chronic pain after a spinal injury. I'd fought for years to reclaim my independence, and that blue placard was my lifeline. As I eased out of my car, wincing with each step, I noticed her Karen, the HOA president, storming toward me, her clipboard clutched like a weapon. Her eyes narrowed, lips pursed in that familiar sneer. "You're parked in my spot," she spat, pointing at the handicap space I'd legally occupied. Before I could explain, she ripped the permit from my windshield, tore it to shreds, and tossed the pieces into the air like confetti. My heart sank as the fragments fluttered to the ground. I tried to stay calm, my voice trembling as I explained the permit was mine, registered and vital. Karen laughed, a sharp, mocking sound that drew curious neighbors from their porches. The tension escalated as a new figure emerged from the crowd. Mr. Thompson, the quiet retiree from down the street, who rarely spoke but always watched. He held up his own phone, revealing a video he'd recorded of Karen's tantrum. "I saw everything," he said, his voice steady but firm. The crowd gasped, their allegiance shifting as the truth sank in. Karen's face paled, but she wasn't done. "You're all against me," she shrieked, pointing at me, then Thompson, then the neighbors. "I keep this neighborhood perfect." Her voice cracked as she lunged for Thompson's phone, but he stepped back and the crowd closed in, their murmurs now a chorus of disapproval. The standoff reached its peak when sirens wailed in the distance. Someone, maybe Thompson, maybe a neighbor, had called the police. Karen's bravado crumbled as two officers approached, their expressions grim. I explained the situation, my voice steady now, fueled by years of enduring judgment. The officers examined the torn permit, checked my registration, and turned to Karen. "Ma'am, destroying a federal document like this is a serious crime," one said, pulling out handcuffs. Karen's eyes widened, her mouth opening and closing like a fish out of water. "This is a mistake," she cried. But the crowd was silent, their pity replaced by justice. As the cuffs clicked around her wrists, she glared at me, but I felt no guilt, only relief. Her reign of petty tyranny was over. As the police car drove away, the neighbors dispersed, some offering quiet apologies, others shaking their heads at Karen's downfall. I stood there, piecing together the remnants of my permit, my hands shaking but my spirit unbroken. Thompson approached, his eyes kind. "You didn't deserve that," he said softly. "None of us did." His words carried the weight of a community tired of living under Karen's thumb. I realized then that this wasn't just my victory, it was ours. We'd stood up to a bully, exposed her ignorance, and reclaimed our dignity. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow over Willow Creek, and for the first time in years I felt truly seen, not as a disability, but as a person who fought back and won. What do you think, was Karen's punishment fair? Or should she have been given a chance to apologize? Share your thoughts on right and wrong in this story.